Alright, what's going on guys? My name is Travos, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the map Infected in a reasonably fast amount of time and using as minimal amounts of expert mechanics as possible. So I'll be showing you guys the route first, and then I'll explain it afterwards. So here we go. I'm entitled to a few mistakes every now and then, give me a little slack. That's good enough, whatever. It's still faster than normal. You guys get what it's supposed to be. I'll explain it. I'll explain it afterward. Stop nagging me. Yeah. Alright, so for this part, you can obviously do it the normal way that you might have seen my videos me doing, but I don't know. For a lot of people, it can be very hard if you don't play Claw or don't have a scuff. That part could have been a little bit slicker. Alright, 215,866. That's what we're going with for this run. Okay, now on to the explaining part. Okay, so for this part, it's a little bit finicky because you can't use up all your boost, okay? You gotta leave a little bit of boost so that you have enough to go on this jump, okay? Now it's right at the start, which is why I feel like it's okay to make it this hard, but yeah, leave a little bit of boost so that you can use the, like, it just barely matches up perfectly for you to get over here, right? Okay? And that was kind of a bad example too. You can manage that even better without having to strafe jump at all, but or air strafe. But yeah, continuing on, if you slide here as well, if you have enough boost to slide, except back there, then that's good too. And then just climb up there. There's no way to get up it. Technically there is, but it's not worth it. If you guys really want to try this, it's a fun thing to do. Oh yeah, I got it. I'm surprised I got it that quick. So you can get up there without mantling by doing that, but it is not worth it. It doesn't actually speed you up at all to do so. So yeah, anyways, moving on. I prefer to get 3 bursts onto this wall and then 2 here. But you could also do 2 bursts onto this wall and then 3 bursts here. Just make sure, like, you can also do 2 as well, but it's really hard to do it. That's usually how I've been going for my speed runs. I've been doing 2 and then 2. As long as you get your feet above that part, basically. You can see in the distance, like, kind of... As long as you get your feet above there, like right here, you're perfectly fine. And then a triple boost up to here. Okay, so once you grab the pistol, slide into it, and you can get both targets too. But in the demonstration, I went for one of them, and then I hip fired the other. Just whatever you guys feel is easiest for you. It's perfectly fine. Slide into that, jump on the wall, get up. Punch slide. Triple boost for height. Punch slide. Cut the corner really deftly. Punch slide. Now, it's very easy to just do what I showed in the video, but before, but I will show how to do this part the best possible if you can manage to aim while doing everything fast enough. So the best path to do is definitely that. And the only thing about that is even if you are good enough, you saw I got a penalty because it's kind of luck based, a little bit. You can obviously get close enough before you fire as well, but yeah, and you can also get lucky enough to somehow get all 3 targets in a collateral. I don't know how that works, but apparently that's possible. I've gotten 2 before, the first 2 and the last 2. Never gotten all 3 at once. I don't know how that's possible, but some people have apparently. But anyways, just boost a few times through here. And on this part, okay, so first of all, a lot of people keep saying that this part's faster, I should use this in my normal runs. It is not faster than my normal thing, but that's only because I optimize it so perfectly in here, and there's just not a way to optimize it on the outside. But anyways, I'll actually explain that a bit better. You want to jump to this very right edge here, okay? So that you have enough boost to climb up again. Because if you don't have enough boost, you see that how it goes up? You'll just fall off the edge. So you need to make sure that you gain enough boost fast enough. So get on the right edge, and I failed that time. Yeah, you gotta make sure you jump off the wall to make sure that that doesn't happen. So off the wall. This can be quite finicky. I don't practice this because it is slower. So forgive me if I make a few mistakes. Just make sure that you keep getting pretty high here. And also one last thing. When going around the outside of a curve like this, it is best... You know, sometimes I thrust and hold A and it just doesn't thrust on these. That's also another reason why I don't like this. But anyways, aim into the wall. Aim into it. That will ensure that your wall run will go in. But I wasn't going high enough. Make sure that you keep going high on the wall. I'll show it one more time because I faulted anyway. Make sure that you keep going higher on the wall for the first few jumps every time you get thrust. It keeps doing that. Like, I hold A. I'm honestly very confused. If you guys have an explanation as to why that happens, please, because it's very weird. So I guess my recommendation to that is something that helped me out before and just now, which I remembered, is just do a lot of A taps instead of holding it, right? That's better anyway for height. So just do a lot of taps when getting around it. So like, yeah, I can't get enough boost, but just tap around the corners. Like jump off and then tap back on. Just to make sure that it goes through. But anyways, past that embarrassing explanation. Moving on. You can skip these wall runs too, just make sure you have enough boost to get over here. Just use your best judgment. There's no best way to go through here, really. Just make sure you have enough boost to do the skips if you are skipping walls. Yeah, so through here, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so water. Water is weird. Okay, so sometimes I like doing this. I like tapping it and then holding A again once I'm in the water. And it requires a bit of timing. But you can also do this. Not that, because if you time it wrong, you use up all your boost. Like that, except not the mantle. I don't know. I don't really like it very much, but it ends you with more boost once you get up, which could be useful if you want that. Otherwise, you can obviously also just run straight into it and then go up as well. But anyways, once you grab the shotgun, slide jump, and if you've noticed that you sometimes have a glitch where it launches you downward, I'll try to make that happen real quick. But if you have a glitch where it launches you downward when you try sliding off an edge, you're really close to the end. You might just want to jump on if you're nervous about that, okay? But, yeah, so slide, shoot, jump on, and notice, I'm leaving a little bit of thrust when I'm doing this. I left a little bit of thrust, left a little bit of thrust, left a little bit of thrust. You should slide there. I thought about it too late. But anyways, take the right path, and then the left path. It's best to leave a little bit of thrust there when you get on that wall, because then you can regain your thrust during your jumps to this wall, and that'll save more time. That was kind of a bad example that time, but the other one was good. So anyways, now we're onto the stairs. Now, a lot of people have a misconception that I'm wall running to save time somehow, and like they'll do this. This is bad. What I'm about to show you is bad. That is bad, okay? Now, if you didn't catch why it was bad, it's because I used up all my boost when I got up there. This is what you want to do. See the difference? I wall ran much longer while waiting for my boost, and then used a little bit of boost after it was regained enough to get up the rest of the way. Right? I really don't think there's a way to get up without using a boost. I haven't actually honestly tested it too much, but I really don't think there's a way. Oh, there is. Wow. So if you can get that perfect jump, then it will be faster to do it that way. But yeah, that's kind of risky, and none of my ways actually use that kind of thing anymore for anything. So that's interesting to know, but not actually useful anymore. But anyways, yeah, so once you get on here, you want to wall run, wait for most of your boost to get back, and then use the rest of your boost getting up, and then you'll have slightly just enough to slide, hopefully. That's what you hope for. So I'll show it one more time so that you can get a good demonstration of it. And there we go. I probably could have used a bit more boost on the first ledge there. As you could see, I had quite a bit of boost there, but nothing's ever perfect, so you shouldn't really hope for it to be exactly perfect every single time. Except my blackout runs, of course. My blackout runs are pretty perfect. I like blackout. I love blackout. But anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys got something out of this. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you can get a sub 220. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.